Hi, I'm Dave Wood. I'm the Technical Director here at Fowler, and this is your Fowler Metrology Minute. So today I'm going to talk about accuracy, repeatability, linear accuracy, and compensation factors. So what I have graphed here is your distance in real life, actual, versus your distance measured. That's the reading the gauge is taking. So in an ideal world, you'd want your graph to look nice and straight and perfect 45-degree angle. What happens in real life is often not that. So we'll start with repeatability. Repeatability is the ability of a gauge. If you take a reference here, so you set the gauge at 0, you can come back to that point and it will read that point just the same every time. That's good repeatability. So from that point, we can go on to linear accuracy. So what often happens in the real world is the further away you get from that reference point, the further from the ideal your reading becomes. So on a short travel gauge, such as a cylinder bore gauge, let's say it only has that much travel. It doesn't matter where along that graph you take a reading. The travel is so short that it's not a factor. Likewise, a snap gauge or a snap mic, where it's set up to take the same exact reading all the time, it's not a factor because it has a good repeatability. The linear accuracy doesn't become a problem. Now, what do we do for a height gauge or something that has a longer travel that needs to be set at one point and take accurate readings the whole way down? Well, let's see. So your error is getting larger and larger all the way down the graph. But what we can do is take readings at intervals and measure how far away it is from the ideal and enter what's called a compensation factor into the computer, which will artificially stretch this line back towards the ideal and get our gauge reading within tolerance. And that has been today's Fowler Metrology Minute.
Question.